This is the I Am. Welcome to Messenger of the Divine. Hello, dearest ones. We, the Council of Light of this earth, are among you in the world right now. Every ascended master, teacher, guide, and saint, and I are spiritually embodied right now on the planet among you. None of us born of a physical mother. All of us still in our ascended consciousness and spiritual bodies. You know us by how you feel, by the vibration, the sensation in your body. Whether it be chills, a profound sense and feeling of love, unlike anything you have ever before experienced, an inexplicable, profound sense of awareness and presence that is pure love. This is how you know we are with you and round about you and near to you in the world, not only in spiritual. Some of you are gifted with sight, and you may see one of us or more than one of us. Others of you feel us. Many of you hear us. And this you may trust when you know it is done in love. Trust what you feel when it is given in love. For we offer no judgment, no punishment. We ask nothing of you that would harm you or anyone else. All we ask is that you rise into your original best self as you were when you were first created as a spiritual being, a soul, an entity, pure light. Before you were physical, before you were ever physical, you were first pure light, pure energy, pure vibration, an individual consciousness, and that is known as an angel. Every one of you was first an angel before any of the physical lives. Many of you who hear this message, many of you in the world, are in your final physical incarnation. You continue on. There are many levels of existence, which we will describe in further detail in a future book already begun. Many of you are currently in your final level of consciousness as a physical being. There are 11 levels of consciousness as a physical human being. Carol is currently in her 8th level of consciousness, which is the higher self-consciousness merging. And this has allowed her to hear from the Divine Council, who are the ascended masters of all the worlds, all the cosmos, all the galaxies, all the universes, all the dimensions. And we have allowed the divine counsel to speak occasionally through Carol, most often represented by Archangel Raphael. Now, Raphael is the seventh created being out of the I Am. I am the first. I was the first being, the first created being. I am the first angel. And we are all archangels. And there is a story here of recent months of how 50 archangels got together and decided, what can we do about humanity? And that is how Jesus, came to be as a physical incarnation through Mary, and yet retained my connection to the I Am. From a very young age, from the age of 3, I was speaking and communing with great numbers of elders in the Essene communities, and was recognized as a teacher, as an elder, come to pass from previous prophecies. I was known then as one who has returned to us. And it is true. For I, as a spiritual being, a spiritual consciousness, as Sananda, the firstborn, the first created being, was able to touch the heart, mind, and soul of many wise teachers through the ages. Before the physical life of Jesus, I give you now my names, which are many, for I am the one, the all, the ever was. I am the one known as the divine, the I Am. That is the firstborn, the one and only, and in physical worlds, known by many names in physical worlds. In physical worlds, many worlds. For as an entity of the first consciousness, as the firstborn out of the one, I am the one who extends that consciousness and has touched many minds, hearts, and souls when they were young. So many whom you call ascended masters, world teachers, we are all of the original I Am, all touched by the original I Am. Through the firstborn Sananda, the first created being, who then took that I Am presence and extended its divine knowing, understanding, and love of all humanity, of all races, of all genders, of all peoples, of all faiths, into that heart, mind, and soul that led the peoples of a generation and forever after was remembered as a great one of the divine souls of the heavens. This is how, dear one, that we are all one. How we are all touched by the knowing of God. And through the physical being, the physical person, uniquely presented the love of God, which is the one, the divine one. But all of us, I, Jesus, every ascended master and world teacher, whom you have known through the ages, was touched by the divine knowing of the one, through the presence of the first archangel, Sananda. Not born of mothers, yes, then, not now. But that young one, born of a mother, Muhammad, the Buddha, Confucius, Zoroaster, all of the great masters, all of the great world teachers who number in the thousands, whose names have been lost to history, but nevertheless exist, all were touched by the finger of the first archangel, extending the presence, mind, knowing, and love of the one mind from which all came to be. And when that young child was first born, that first moment of life, in every instance, that young one knew from the first breath, I am. And carried that understanding, that wisdom, that aptitude, that exceptional capability through its life, male or female. This happened also with Mary and Jesus. I am Jesus speaking. But this also happened with Mary and Jesus, being touched by the one, the divinity of the original consciousness from which all else came to be and was most present, is most present, most relevant to the first created being named Sananda, the first angel, the first archangel. I tell you this to help you realize that though I have been permitted and allowed to speak on this earth at least, and many others, to you as Jesus, because this is whom you recognize prevalently, that all world teachers, all who are known to you as the great ones through the ages, we are all of the same original consciousness. We are one in our intention, in the touch of grace upon us, at the first breath, the touch of grace in our lives, in our wisdom, in our compassion, in our love of every other. And the only distinctions among us are through the human brain, its capacity, and the personality's capacity to comprehend and communicate that original thought, I am. When you live as I am, there is no fear. There is no hatred. There is no judgment. You simply are original self, born as an angel out of the divine light. Every one of you was first an angel. Every one of you was from among the many clans of angels, numbering many, which I define and describe, and we have begun the book, Angels of Serendipity. First draft was Visions of Serendipity. But I will be adding to that in the years left to this one called Carol Messenger in the Body. Carol is one of us. She was among the first of us, the first archangels. She was one of my dearest friends, someone I knew very well as Sananda. I knew her well. She is my voice in this lifetime on matters regarding many matters. But everything I discuss through her is because this is her gift. These are her talents. This is her ability to understand and convey to you in words and energy through her, my presence, and her also her own higher vibration. We convey to you what is most relevant to you right now, this moment in human history, this earth. You are hearing these words, because this is a time unlike any other. And although humanity has faced similar crises in the past in this world, wars, rumors of wars, hatred, bias, prejudice, fear, there is a wave already begun, spreading across this world, this planet, this galaxy, this cosmos, this universe. There is a wave spreading across your planet, this earth, in every corner. Equality of all. Freedom for all. This is the divine way of life. And to do anything else is the shadow. To live your best original self, which is already you, already who you are, is to totally, completely accept and embrace, this is who I am. Every morning, invoke it, breathe it in, embrace it within you and to you. And the more you do this, the bigger it grows. For this is your being. This is who you are. And this is what you have come to be in this lifetime, because the world needs you. I love you. We all love you. We are not in the physical body waiting for you to come to meet with us. Find us within your own heart presence. And the more you vibrate to that love consciousness, the stronger you are able to know who we are and discern. The Bible speaks of many truths, including separating the wheat from the chaff. This is how you know truth from lie. This is how you know love from hatred. It is okay to have fear. It is okay to get angry in moments as a human being when you are striving to keep your balance and find your way and know truth and be truth. But it is not a daily diet. Because hatred is the shadow. And there is a shadow force at work that is resisting transformation. The thing to know about what's happening now on this earth, which I convey in all of the messenger books, along with touching the hearts, minds, and souls of other great writers and artists and musicians. I address relevant, most important topics in all of the messenger books, all of which I authored or oversaw for Carol. Because you right this moment are living in the second only leap in consciousness as a human species. Second only, ever. It's a big deal. This is the new humanity. These are the new humans. Many of you are these new visionaries, leaders, teachers, innovators, solvers. Many of you are aware of this. Many of you feel or sense it. I'm telling you now, this is your time. This is a time to be bold. This is a time to stand up and speak out. Not violence. No violence. But you do have the right to speak your mind. That is democracy. The freedom to be who you are is democracy. Without fear of retribution or threat. That is democracy. I ask you to open your eyes, heart, and mind to what is real and what is not. For there is a difference. Because now is the time. This is the turning point. You are at a turning point, humanity. All of you, as a whole, are going through a transformation. In the Bible, this is called the tribulation. It goes on for a very long time. It is not short. It is your entire lifetime. I'm very sorry to tell you this. But that's why you volunteered to be here in this time, to help level the playing field, to help bring balance to the imbalance, to help bring love and shine the light in the darkness of fear and hatred. There is no need to fear other for the sake of, people are people. You all have the same hopes, desires. Everyone does, even non-physicals. All have the same hopes and desires. Every one of us who began as angels, it is the nature to be creative. It is the nature to create. That is the one truth that binds all together. For even the one, the original, is creative. It is the force of life to create. So follow your mind, your instincts, your imagination, your heart's urging to create a better world. How you do it is personal, is individual. But listen to that tugging at your knowing, at your heart, because that is your soul, your inner self, prodding you to be the person you know you can be. It's this simple, dearest. It's this simple. I will let you go now. We wished to convey to you a new touch of the light as a reminder that this is indeed who you are already, who you were born to be and who you were when you were born. Just let it come out. Don't be afraid. I am.